Hello, everyone, and we're back. Coach Guess here with Reddit Lucio, Provo High School JV Overwatch. We've got a match today against Hunters. It's a bit of a unique matchup because our JV team is 2-3 coming into this match, but our opponent is also 2-3, but has a top 500 player from console. So that's a bit of a heads-up red flag. That doesn't mean that they're automatically God mode, and their team is 2-3. However, that does say they're going to have some pretty immaculate game sense for where things need to go. Adapting mouse and keyboard to console, or even trying to cross-play without aim assist, is going to do quite a bit to change the mechanics for them. But they're still going to have a GM or top 500 awareness. So yeah, we're already getting stuck in. Oh, letting May and Reinhardt do terrible things to us. Yeah, that May split made life pretty difficult. But it's interesting to see June on Zenyatta, the metal monk himself. Wait, what? What happened? Found the clip. Emotional damage. Alright. It's a bit of a tee-hee embarrassing, but I think it doesn't cost too much percentage-wise. More importantly is can we get an engage off this here. Uh-oh. If Tank's not hitting you, he's hitting your teammates. Oh. Now they're hitting. Now he's hitting you. So with the way they're playing in this tunnel, really need to get out of here, especially if BAP's coming for you. Yep. And want to get down here and... Oh, sorry. Oh. I'm splicing all over. You want to get down here to this little side cafe where you can still shoot, and then plink on over here to get a health pack. But we're still just kind of getting stuck right in here. Oh, good sleep, but equally shattered. Good Blossom. That should be a point, or at least a turn of the point. Good. Good Rhine swap. Don't forget to cap the point. So when it comes down to chasing heals like that, a couple things to keep in mind. One of them is tank should never chase unless you're like wrecking ball speed. Maybe Winston. You usually want the DPS to do that, and only if you've got the speed DPS. So Bastion and Reaper are both terrible at speed. Like, even if Reaper TPs, he's not going to be able to... He's not going to be able to do that. And all that happened because Ryan got dropped out here at a great matrix from the other team. Let's see how we do on our re-engage. Don't re-engage too early. Oh no, you're short. Yeah, this is definitely a case of waiting for 5. Way to go, Reaper, helping provide some pressure so the Ryan just doesn't double you through. Oh, you got to move. And you got to contest. So this is something that I was talking about with our varsity captain earlier. This very much felt like a game speed. So even if the top 500 player on their team from console is still trying to figure out mouse and keyboard mechanics, the game speed of do this and go, that cadence and tempo, to borrow some terms from my music life, affected our ability to play. There were times where we just kind of stood there, wait for it, kind of, maybe what if we try this? By then, our opponent's already made 2 decisions, and now we're behind. So regardless of hero selection or aiming or positioning or pathing, they were just thinking through it and doing it faster than us. I would almost rather see us try an option, even if it completely fails. We're going to try a Diva Symmetra TP with a flanking Zenyatta and Lucio or something, just really weird and quirky, and try it full out and go, and here's the TP, here's the abilities, and go, and have it completely fail, than to just kind of wait and then have them come to us and punch us in the face. So, Mei Reaper duel, but Mei's getting pocketed. Okay, Reaper's getting pocketed too, but yeah. Alright, and then help your Reinhardt. Solid bat play. But ultimately, yeah, Hanzo Reinhardt's just too much. That was a good purple thrown in. Uh-oh. Look behind you. Look behind you. Oh, darn. So this is one of those cases of getting map control as well as point control. They got control of the point, and now they're just bringing the fight to you right here at the gate. Oh, nice cheeky sleep. Would have been useful if we didn't break it, but I'm not sure if we could have capitalized on that one. Just how close he was to his team and how most of us were still in spawn. But so I don't like this pathing. I do. Oh, I liked the positioning. Yeah. So yep, you guys were way too close because yeah, Hanzo, Ana, and Baptiste all could have been more effective another 5 meters back and not gotten shattered. So far, so good. Both tanks are coming back. Okay, got one. Can we get the pick? Yep, nice. Flip it back, got the point. We're getting map control. Yes, finish the map control. Oh. And you know what? Wise to not chase them all the way out there, but to come up here. Ideally, though, I would come up here where the Reaper is. Get the supports on a long angle. Maybe even the Hanzo. And truthfully, Hanzo could be even deadlier out here. Getting this cross angle and getting some cheeky shots at players out of spawn. Okay, that pick works. Reaper, good pinch, but don't get stormed. Nice dragon. Yeah, how do you throw in that pinch, but and support. Hey, this is good to see you guys are just tightening up the play in general. Okay, now at this point, if they're not taking the map space with you, which we should have, then yeah, gotta get out of dodge. But we should have held that gate. Well, I'll hop into a custom map after this and kind of diagram some of that. Oof. It's a pretty aggressive retake. Now watch, they get the point, and they do what they ought to do. Their Ryan's going to come up here. Oh, I got someone in the back line. Okay, that's where just like a little backline harassment is useful, because they can't get that map space that they should. So they've got to worry about the back line. Nice flank pick. Good to get the lamp. Want to get away from that matrix though. Oof. Yeah. Reinhardt matrix is terrifying because those fire strikes do 200 through the matrix. Oh, nice nano, but shattered. Good purple. Oh. That was pretty Ryan diff. Yeah, that was a hard one, and then they won it. So let's come on up over here. I'm gonna make a custom game. Oh, whoops. Let's see, and I want the Lijiang map, and hopefully I can get one of the 3 right away. I hate how it's randomized. Please. I don't think this one's it. Darn it, it's not. Let's see. If I were a big brain gamer, I could figure it out, but darn it, this one's not either. Third time's a charm. I think. Yes, sweet. So now let's say, actually, better yet. So I've just come from spawn. We've capped the point, and the rest of the team is back. The rest of the enemy team are back in spawn, way over here. Instead of waiting here, ideally you want to turn this door into a death trap. That's basically what they did to us on the first Lijiang map. We got trapped trying to get through this one door. We only got through it, I think, twice, and it was enough to get to the point once, but really they just held it the rest of the map. So with a Reinhardt type tank or a Zarya, you want to take up space around here, maybe here, especially Rein's if you find yourself until you can charge out and get out. But, and honestly, even Winston, setting up fort around the corner, either here or here, and then if you've got a close range DPS like a Reaper, I'd say also a Cassidy or a Soldier in this middle ground right here. Personally, I love this space because you can do this and just bloop right around the truck and get some cover. I also talked about Hanzo. Hanzo, Ashe, Widow, and maybe even Soldier. They can get really good values, getting some pot shots coming right out of spawn, then dip back around, get some damage coming in. If they're getting dove, they can get back in. Or if they find a duel that they can win, and they can take this duel and just keep backtracking all the way up here. And if they can keep backtracking, they can get in the point or come around the back and try to get a health pack. Which also leads to some really cheeky environmental duels that I love on Ashe. So yeah, getting your close range up here, your mid range right here in this room, and then your Hanzos, Widows, Bastions either out here on the ledge, or we had it at one point that we kind of gave up on it, getting Ana way back here, Baptiste way back here. That way if Rein shatters here, that shatter is not going to go the full distance to the back line. That way you've got a Hanzo punishing a Reinhardt as they're trying to swing. So getting map space where possible, and then spacing out. A Reinhardt's the best way for a team to counter a Reinhardt is to counter him as a team. So surrounding him, making him defend two angles at once means he's just sitting here holding his shield and not fire striking or pressing mouse 1. But then also spreading out. If looking again at this door, if the whole team, actually better yet, let me go find the big German himself. If I'm attacking here and everyone stacks up right in that little line of sight, I can send that fire strike all the way back to the point, which means the tank here, the mid player, the person back here, the person back here, and the person back here. More than fire strike projectiles as far as charging up the Rein ultimate, and that's also your line of death for a Hanzo. Because if the Hanzo just lines up a shot, because let's say you've got a Hanzo way back here, cheeky Hanzo land, and he's just spamming. Well, it might hit the tank, it might hit the soldier, it might hit the Ana way at the back, which makes it easier to get those backline picks without getting in danger. So against a Reinhardt, you want to spread out. It's like if your tank is setting up here, then get your Cassidy over there and get your Ana over there, you know, and getting some spread. That way you can't hit 4 or 5 people with a single fire strike. Likewise, I'm not gonna be able to charge it here, but whenever you hit a shatter, if I walk in, there's a Cassidy over here and a tank over here. I gotta look. Well, do I shatter the tank or the Cassidy? However, if it's tank, Cassidy, Ana, and another DPS, I'm just gonna shatter all 4. So spreading out to make those decisions harder for the enemy Reinhardt. That'll also make your Reinhardt's life easier because they're not blocking nearly as many shatters. But if we stack up, we feed the enemy Reinhardt and they get more shatters than what our tank will get. So things to keep in mind. I want to pause. I want to go clip that emotional damage for a second.